Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Hi dear students, I am Amit Ajmani and once again I am back with 9th class physics. Today we will be starting up a new chapter, that is work and energy. Now students, we all eat food, right? All the living organisms require food. Why do we need that food? We need that food because that food provides us energy. Now what exactly are we supposed to do with that energy? We do lot many activities. Our body is performing so many metabolic activities inside, and otherwise also we talk, we move, we jump around, we sing, we dance, we carry out some loads, we study. There are so many things that we do. All those activities require some form of energy, and that energy is basically provided by the food that we eat. Similarly, animals, right? They also move around, they also jump around, they also walk, they also run, they also climb the trees. So many activities. That is why even they also require food. Fine. All the machines that are working, they require some source of energy, whether it is electrical energy or it is the energy of the fuels like diesel or kerosene or petrol or anything. So we conclude that every particular living or non-living thing requires some form of energy to function, right, or to perform various activities. That basically gives us a basic idea of work. Now this chapter is divided into two parts, work and second part is energy. First of all, in today's class we'll be talking about work. Now what exactly is meant by work? Every other day we see lot many people saying, I have a lot of tension, I have a lot of work to complete. What exactly this work is? Every morning our parents go and say that we are going out to work. What is that work they are doing? How will you define work done? Right? So there are two annotations, two meanings, two concepts. One is the normal day-to-day concept that we take regarding work, and one is in terms of physics or the scientific approach. In the day-to-day life, we do lot of work, right? Of course, you students, you feel that you have been working throughout, you have been studying throughout, you have been exerting lot much activities you are doing, in which you finish off, you use your energy, and by the end of the day you always feel exhausted and say that, oh, you have done a lot of work today. What does that work mean to you? The homework or the studies that you have done, right? A student studies for the exam, do so many experiments, do all the practicals, learns very tough questions, practices all the numericals, everything. Right now also, if you are listening to this video, you assume that you are doing a lot of work, you are studying, right? So this is the normal day-to-day concept of work done. Similarly, for example, we stand for some time and we carry a briefcase or some load on our head. It is heavy. You will get tired soon. You will get exhausted soon. So does that imply you did a lot of work? Just because you are sweating, just because you are tired? Another example, let us say that you are applying your force on the wall of your houses, or a very big rock which is so big that even after you apply your force, it is not going to move. You applied a lot of effort, you exhausted a lot of energy trying to just apply the force on the wall or on the rock, but they don't move. And after 1 hour, 2 hour of so-called hard work, you feel tired and exhausted. So these are a bit of the day-to-day normal relative examples that we can take in order to understand the concept of this work done, right? Let us see. Whenever we are talking about work done, right, we have discussed a number of activities that we normally consider to be work done in day-to-day life. Now, while you are having a kind of scientific approach of work done, you need to ask a few questions. Now, what are these questions? You need to ask these three questions from yourself. What is the work that is being done on? Right? And what is happening to the object? For example, when you applied the force on the wall or on the rock, it didn't move. Right? When you were learning, putting in so much of efforts, you were learning the question answers of your subjects. What exactly happened to those question answers or that book? And who or what is doing the work? So, after taking these three considerations, we will try to relate and give a rational definition or a scientific definition to work done. Fine. Now, consider a few more examples, like a boy is just kicking a football. Now, what happened when he kicked a football? The football traveled some distance, is moved, it displaces from its original position, but for that displacement, the boy had to apply some force onto it. Similarly, if a girl is pushing a trolley, when you apply some force on the trolley starts moving and it travels certain distance, or in other words, it is displaced from its actual original position. Right? So, whenever we did all these type of things in which we applied force and we created some kind of displacement in any particular object, then also we say that work is done by us. Right? So, that is the notion of work done that we will be relating.